Okay, so this is the song True Love, which I've just done for you. Not a very good version, I admit, a bit out of time, but who cares? I wrote it in 1978, which is a long time ago. And I don't remember that much about that time or the 60s because they say if you remember it, you probably weren't there. I was definitely, but it was good. That's another song that we'll get into later. Sorry, I'm drifting here. And this is the guitar. It's a fantastic guitar, that Takamine. And this is another one which I really enjoy playing too. So this is, I just wanted to show you around, give you a quick tour of the studio. That's obviously where I sit down and think and look out the window and wonder at the amazing nature. And this is good. And so we're having a good time. And now I just wanted to mainly show you this. Now that is a poster we did to try to promote, Traveller's Tales. I've never promoted it. Traveller's Tales is the album on which True Love is. And you can see there's a quote there from John 14 verse 6, very famous quote. And that's I was in Kenya when I was at school. This boy invited me to stay with him in Kenya. That's his drive, or it was until it got taken over by the president and all that. But anyways, that's another story. Anyway, this is the other album, Loose Goose, Break Over Me. On the right there is David Lewis. He is still a very active musician, hard-working man. He's kind of 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, working in the Savoy and at the Dorchester on the piano there. But amazing, lovely guy. Still in touch with him. Carolyn went back to New Zealand, lives in Auckland. Do look her up, Carolyn Stillwell. She's made a few albums, very touchy-feely, and got a great voice. And so that's David Lewis on the right and Carolyn Stillwell. And then there's grumpy old me right there. Haven't changed much. Still a pretty much grumpy old boy. Now that is a poster. That's the only concert that I ever did back in my church in 2003. This is 2019 now. And St Barnabas Church in Kensington. It was good. We were trying to raise money for some prison work and other things. And it was a nightmare because it was just, did the sound check the night before, everything was fine, did the sound check just before the thing, and nothing was working. I couldn't hear a thing. So I had a horrible time. It's my only experience of having my own concert, and I haven't done anything since then because I just was put right off. But anyway, there's a historical document. That's my mum and my boys way back when. My boys are now coming up to 30, and that's when we lived in North Kensington. That's me. Here we go. And so that's just there we are. And thank you very much for watching this. It is a load of drivel, and this is the only poster I ever did to try and promote my stuff. You can't really see it, but anyway, so there's 6 albums there, and it's on the website. You can download it if you want. Look, I was at Holy Trinity for a while. They spelt my name wrong, but they awarded me this award, this piece of paper. I really value it. Worship Arts Recognition Trophies, which is Warts, presented to yours truly by none other than Tim Hughes, who's, you look him up on the internet. He runs a big church up in Birmingham now, and Al Gordon, who runs another pretty big church, I think, in East London. Both of them really amazing guys, full of faith and hope and love and all those wonderful things. And so that's it. Oh, I still got one of these. That's amazing. I am pretty old, so it's all. But I like these. These, they don't make these anymore either. They're fantastic. So we got the equipment. We've got a drum set over there. We've got the guitars. I've shown you that. I've got the keyboards there. And it's funny, isn't it? I've lived so long that it started off with the vinyl, down there, and then it went to these cassettes. Look, I've got all these cassettes on the wall, completely useless now, but a historical journey, you can see that. And Priory Ale, that's good. And then they went to CDs, and now it's all just sort of sound files, isn't it, and all that kind of thing. Here's an interesting piece of something. You can meditate on that for a while if you want to freeze frame it. Good piece of scripture there. Don't give the devil a chance. We're trying not to. Not easy. Here's one of my best friends, been with me a long time. So that's all good. So that's the studio. Just thought it would be fun to show you around that. Oh, yeah, my stepfather was a sculptor, and he's an Italian guy called Enzo Plazzotta, and there's a life-size one of these in Westminster Abbey in College Garden, so you can go and look that out on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I think they open College Garden in Westminster Abbey. They've hidden it away because they're all naked, and they didn't like that. It's a pretty good sculpture, I think. Anyway, I value this one, and there we go. So all good. Thank you very much, and goodbye, I guess, for now.